Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? Today we are back with another list of 10 more horror movies under 80 minutes because sometimes, an hour and a half is just a little bit too long. Sometimes you're in the mood for a quick 60, 75-minute film. Sometimes you just want to log a movie and you don't want to sit through a full-length feature. If you are a Letterboxd person like Alex and I, you probably are like, obsessively logging movies and keeping track of the things that you're watching. I mean, personally, I do that because I love to talk about it with you guys. So if you want to follow me on Letterboxd and follow this list that is now at 100 movies under 80 minutes, go ahead and check out my links down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Let me know which of these films you've seen or you've heard of or you want to see in the comments. And let's begin all the way at number 10 with The Tortured. At just under 80 minutes, coming in at 79 minutes, from 2010, an upper middle class couple's life is destroyed when their only child is kidnapped and killed. Obsessed with revenge, the couple seizes an opportunity to kidnap the killer. Moving into number 9, and a film that I wouldn't have known about if it wasn't for Joe Bob, and Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. From 1995, at 62 minutes, a breezy 1-hour watch, trapped inside a haunted house, a bodybuilder must save himself from a gruesome ghost hell-bent on revenge. This next one was part of our film fest, and it's not horror, but I would put it in the category of almost a body horror, and it's kind of shocking. And that is Skins from 2017. At 78 minutes, in a strange world where people share numerous deformities, the same problem we all face challenges each one of them to find someone who accepts you as you are. And sometimes that means finding yourself first. And there is a short film I will quickly mention because I feel like it's important to watch along with it. It is a 3-minute short film. You can find it on YouTube by the same director, and it is called Eat My Shit. And it is involving one of the main characters in Skins. And I feel like it's important to watch that to kind of get, if you don't like that short, if you are not feeling that short at all, you might not want to watch the full film. Okay, back to it at number 7, Bad Ronald from 1974 at 74 minutes. A family moves into a Victorian house unaware of a secret room hiding a teenage killer. And I feel like this could almost be a double feature with The Boy. At number 6, a 65-minute watch from 1985, Daemon. Away from his parents, 11-year-old Nick experiences spine-chilling voices and unexplained injuries as he moves into a new house with his siblings. Alright, at the halfway point, I would be remiss if I did not mention 1987's Creepozoids. At 72 minutes, starring Linnea Quigley, 5 army deserters wander the post-apocalyptic, post-industrial LA landscape, seeking shelter from an increasingly toxic environment and poisonous rain. This comes from director David Duchovny, and this is a full moon feature, and I just love, that is my holy trinity right there. Full moon features and Charles Band, David Duchovny, and Linnea Quigley. And number 4 is a film that I have talked about quite a bit, and that is Livescream from 2018 at 70 minutes. When a popular video game streamer plays a haunted game, he faces deadly consequences for him and his fans. This is a very interactive film, and this is a really good example of not yucking someone else's yum around here, because I really didn't like this film at all, but that does not deter me from recommending it because it could be someone's, guilty pleasure watch of the year. So check out Livescream if you would like. I feel like it's streaming for free on somewhere, and if it is, I will leave it in somewhere. Anyways, moving on to a very cool film, Realm of the Damned from 2020 at 56 minutes. When an apocalyptic evil is resurrected in the forests of Norway, it falls to Van Helsing to become the hunter once again. And this one is based on a comic. And my mom actually got a post when she was shopping for me for Christmas a few years ago. She actually got the poster for this at a record store, at one of our favorite record stores, Dr. Disc. She was shopping there and they probably had gotten like a bunch of promotional posters because she got it for free. So she gave it to me. It's been on our bedroom wall for years, and I finally looked into it because I thought it was just like a really cool poster all this time, and I never really thought much of it. It didn't look familiar to me, but it's actually an animated film. It's 56 minutes of very cool animation. One of the voices is Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth, if you are into that. Just a really underrated, very cool film that I don't think many people are talking about, and I feel like you guys should put it on your radar and seek it out. Alright, back to 70s schlock, The Corpse Grinders at number 2. At 72 minutes from 1971, a doctor and nurse find the sinister connection between fussy cats and ground chow made from fresh cadavers. I feel like you can get the connection here, but moving on to number 1 and a film that truly disturbed me and stuck with me, Midori from 1992. At only 49 minutes after losing her parents, a young flower selling Midori is put up by a fairground group. She is then taken advantage of in multiple ways until the arrival of an enigmatic magician who gives her hope for a better future. This one was actually recommended by one of our good friends, one of my coworkers, Marius, and I went into work one day and he was like, have you ever seen, darker, more disturbing films, but he's like, have you ever seen Midori? I watched it and I am unsettled and I feel like you need to see this. So that stuck with me. And then Emma, Spooky Astronauts, had actually mentioned it in one of her videos, and that kind of arose the curiosity, because I figured like it's not too bad. I normally don't have too much of a hard time with animated films or anime films. One of my favorite animes is Tokyo Ghoul. I really like Berserk. Like, I feel like I have no problems with things like gore in, or like disturbing things. I don't know. I feel like Midori hit me in such a different way because it is dealing with a child. And the things that happen to this child are so unbelievably disturbing, and I feel like they can get away with more because it is animated and it's not a real child, but you feel like it could be a real child, or it is. You really feel for this character while you're watching. It is short, but it is so disturbing in a way where it made me feel so sad. And that normally doesn't happen when I watch a film. I don't really feel despair and sadness too often, but that really left me feeling like a hole in my heart. So I figured I'd put it on this list and share that with you. Anyways, like I said, there is a list on Letterboxd of all of these films. There will be 100 films on that list now. I have a couple more installments to this. I hope that you enjoy, because I just love movies. I love watching movies. I love talking about movies, and I feel like there are things like the under 80 minute, the under 70 minute movies that kind of get overlooked sometimes, and that's why I wanted to like have this series and list, and I don't know, I just hope to put something new on your radar. So once again, let me know if you've heard of any of these films, if you've seen any of these films, or if you want to see any of these films, and I will see you guys in a few days for a little video essay I threw together on one of our favorites, Dr. Satan. So I will see you then. Sayonara, Spooky fam.